Now, maybe this is just me, but does anybody else here in the States lush over a Unimog whenever you see one driving around or parked in a parking lot? Man, whenever I see one, I'm like, wow, that thing is so sick. I wish I had one of those, but here in the States, they are really expensive. Now, I know for sure I won't be able to afford one of these in real life anytime soon, so when I seen the MN model came out with one of these, MN-333 U4000s, man, that's a mouthful, I was like, whoa, I gotta have that. Especially in this yellow-green tennis ball color, that is pretty slick looking. I have to say, big shout out to BestBuyBoxes.com for sponsoring this video. They offered one of these to me. I couldn't say no, especially to that yellow. However, I did receive a second one. I got this one from Banggood.com and it was sent to me by mistake. I did reject it at first because I knew this one was coming, but they sent it anyways and it was by mistake. So now I have two. But however, I will be donating one of these to Toys for Tots. It is the holiday season, so I don't need two of these, that's for sure. So one is going for Toys for Tots. It definitely will be this better looking box, that is for sure. And this one will be opening up for review. Now this truck does come in different colors and variations. We got that yellow green, we have a silver, and then we have like a camper style one that's in blue and a desert sand type of color. So that is pretty cool. Now it does look like this thing was smushed in transit or someone was playing soccer with it or something. Looks like it got punted a couple times. So hopefully everything's all right. The RC was encased in this cheap little plastic, so maybe, you know, that kept it from breaking. Now this RC does come with this classic transmitter. Even though this is a basic transmitter, it feels really good in your hand. Has a cushion wheel, thumbstick. For switches, we have steering trim. Then we have imaginary gyro setting right there. Throttle rate, lights, fake channel switches, and an on and off button. Overall, this is a pretty good transmitter for the money. I mean, you can get MN models for like 60 bucks. So this is a really good transmitter that feels good in your hand, works well, can't complain. Now here's our little goodie bag. You can see what comes in here. A whole bunch of stuff. We have a USB charger, some jerry cans, and an exhaust manual. Some kind of warning. You also get a bunch of trim pieces that go in the truck. We have wipers, door handles, mirrors that don't have any mirrors. And also you get a second set of springs. So maybe these are soft springs or hard springs, I don't know yet. I lied. The mirrors did come with the jerry can bag, so crisis averted. Let's put that in there right now. Ah, there we go. It's the little things, people. The little things that matter. Yes. Now finally, let's get to this truck. I can't wait to see how this thing looks. Whoa, I don't know if this is coming out on camera, but man, this is like an ultra bright, glowing highlighter type of yellow green. Definitely a tennis ball color. Oh, all right. Well, the suspension, wow. All right. It is super bouncy. Wow. Those springs are like super hard. Jeez Louise. Oh man. Can't wait to see how this thing off-roads. So this thing has a metal body and wow, it is pretty hefty. Oh, look at that. Dude, what? Wow, I wonder if I can drive like that. That would be pretty cool. Overall, I can't really wait to see how it drives. These springs are interesting. I think I might swap over to the softest springs right off the bat because I don't know how this thing's going to do with these. All right, so I went ahead and installed the jerry cans, all the trim and whatnot. And let me tell you, this thing is looking like the Unimog of my dreams. If I ever win the lottery and I disappear off this channel, and if you live in New England and see one of these driving around, just know it's me. This thing does have some awesome details. We got that snorkel, we got the exhaust, jerry cans, that spare tire back there. That is pretty cool. Also, this thing has lights in the back and obviously has lights in the front there. Now the springs that I replaced are a lot softer, but this thing does wobble around a little bit because, yeah, it is pretty top heavy. I do recommend you have a nice precision screwdriver with magnetic tip and also one of these suspension tools right here because you do got to compress the little ball joints on the shocks. So I will link all these down below. Let's just check the flex there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, it should do okay for what it is, and how much it costs. Now, while I was replacing the springs, I did notice that this thing has portal axles. Like, that is really awesome. Like, this thing's only like, I don't know, like 70, 80 bucks. And it comes with portal axles. That is pretty cool. You do get your multi-link suspension and a brushed motor that's down there somewhere. I have no idea what size it is. There's the servo right on top of the axles. And then you can see the portal axles right there a little bit better. Now, to get to the battery, you just pop open the hood like that. My battery's already charging on the charger, but that's how you get to the battery. It stores way deep in there. Included battery is a 500 milliamp hour 2S lithium ion battery. Comes with these little connectors right here, so you have to use the USB or a special adapter for your hobby grade charger. All right, so let's turn this thing on. Transmitter's on. You can see that little blue light. Turn this thing. All right, cool. So you can see it has headlights, turn signals. Let's see here if we have turn signals back here. Yep, turn signals back there. No brake lights. All right, let's just check the speed right when you turn it on. That is not too bad. Hit the throttle button. All right, that's the slow speed. Yeah, that is not too bad for around the house. Even if this doesn't make a good crawler, I do like this thing. All right, let's see how this thing does over our little rally car here. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's just see how this thing does off-road. Not expecting too much. It's 1/18 scale and the tires are semi-hard, so if you want to do some serious crawling, you probably need to upgrade the tires at the very least. It's not doing too bad out here so far. This might be a little challenging for it. Yeah. See if we can do some minor stuff. Not too bad. A little bumpy here. I'll expect it to get stuck around here. Right here should be a little tough for it. Oh no, it powered through. That's pretty good. Oh. Pick you up, buddy. Let's see if we can get out of this. Yeah, all right. Let's just see if we can challenge it a little bit more. It's stuck. Yeah, this thing could use better tires, but tires are inexpensive. Let's try that again. A little bit more difficult because I have one hand that's driving, but you just gotta take it a little bit easy. It's stuck in the same spot. Gotta power through that. All right. Oh. Yeah, it looks like the body is kind of a limiting factor to how this crawls, as you can see. But you know what? It looks cool doing it. One last time. All right, we're getting somewhere now. I'm stuck on a rock. All right. Third time's a charm. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah. All right. Got to be really careful on the declines here because that front weight will shift it right forward like that. Definitely this truck's downside is that weight in the front. Ooh, wonder if it can do this. A little too steep for it there. I'm gonna try it out over here. There we go. Nice. A little bit challenging to crawl, if I kind of like it with a challenge. All right, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, it's gonna tip. Let's just go up this little ridge. I already broke my mirror. Yeah, it's doing pretty good in non-sand, but it's probably gonna tip over here. There's not enough room for it. Yeah. We're gonna go over the edge. Oh, no, it's got it. Just gotta slow my way through it. Ah, it's caught on this tree. If you scale it right, that would be a tree. Oh, there it goes. Let's try that again, because that was kind of impressive. Impressive for it. Oh, not this time. It's like a challenge for it. See if you can get over without tumbling. How did I do it the first time? I don't know. Try to stay higher. I was sliding right off. Damn. Nope. All right, one last try. All right, there we go. I stayed a little bit higher. There we go. That was a better line for it. And I got rid of the trees over here. See if we can make it. Yeah. All right. Oh. All right, I got this little hill for it to climb here. Let's just see if it can do it. All right, buddy, don't let us down. Come on. All right, there we go. These tires struggle on the smallest little rocks. How to change the speed, we might have to power through it. Yeah. It's making it, but not gracefully. Come on, you're almost there. Yeah, there we go. All right. Hey, at least it made it. Good job, little buddy. But yeah, we need to get you some tires.